LINDSAY and I'm a grade 12 student at CHINOOK High School. I came up with the idea for active smiles to happen at my school. Students in our KANYON class can work out together and kind of work out as well as physically and work to build more relationships and kind of grow together and just to better our school community as a whole. I think this program would be super cool to have in more than just my school, because I think it's a great opportunity for students, like I said, to build relationships with each other and kind of just, physical activity is always good too.
Hi, I'm Jack Harding. I go to Winston Churchill High School.
My name is Mina Akbari. I also go to Winston Churchill High School.
Hi, my name is Aroma and I also go to Winston Churchill High School.
And we're here today to tell you a little bit about a project that our club, that we're all the executives at our school, is taking on this year, which is building a library in the African nation of Malawi. And throughout the year we've taken on various fundraisers and events, and with the whole club worked to achieve our goal, and it's been a really cool project, and we're just here today to tell you about that.
So when we started with our project, we thought, okay, so we have to make a big impact in the field of education, and we didn't know what to really do. But when we were researching and stuff like that, we figured out that there was a non-profit organization called Art with Purpose, which is run by two members of the University of Lethbridge, Baria and Cecilia, and they have recently taken a trip to Malawi and have realized that a small community there called Machinji has had a big lack of education and has had people dying because of the lack of education and lack of resources. So we thought that if us as school could be able to help with that, that would be amazing. So
that's our project.
Yeah.
My name is Grace Glenn. I'm in grade 10 at CHINOOK High School, and my project is on geocaching. This project was given to me last semester as a final project, and for this project we had to take a topic that we didn't really know much about and try to explore it and thrive within that. So because I did geocaching, I learned the basics of how to geocache, I learned the different rules around geocaching, and I also learned how to plant my own cache, which was cool because I planted it and then I was able to get other recommendations from more experienced geocachers, and from those recommendations I was able to adapt and grow from what I had received for feedback. Some of the skills needed for geocaching, such as navigation, mapping skills, problem solving skills, an application that I found, my dad works for the city's electrical department, and he uses a lot of those skills every day when working on projects and just furthering our electrical network for our city.
My name is Linda He and I go to CHINOOK High School. I based my project about the importance of philosophy and the implementation of it at CHINOOK. I first kind of discovered philosophy through a English project I did last semester. It was kind of an open project, it was a really big one. And through that I discovered a passion for philosophy. And I thought, well, there's not many philosophy programs in many high schools around anywhere really. And I thought, well, why don't we introduce one? So I discovered that there's a curriculum by the Alberta government for philosophy, and that could be implemented in, to start with, at CHINOOK High School where I go. And yeah, so I was planning to implement that either this fall school year or start off with a club to introduce philosophy to my fellow students, and then maybe later on introduce a class. I think philosophy is extremely important. It teaches us a lot of critical thinking skills, because you're always using critical thinking skills, applying those skills when you're learning about philosophy and kind of looking through those concepts. And yeah, and there's no class that actively seeks to, exercise, I guess, these critical thinking skills, and by introducing a philosophy class, it would be able to do that.
Hi, I'm MAIYA CLAPTON. I'm a grade 11 student at Winston Churchill High School, and for the past 2 years I've been researching spatial awareness at the University of Lethbridge. For the past 2 years we've been trying to find a way to rehabilitate spatial abilities in people of older ages, we decided to look at ages 10 through 12, where we found that most of our subjects had actually stopped playing with Lego, and we want to look at a preventative method so that we can keep these spatial abilities at their peak development throughout people's lives. Spatial abilities play an important role in STEM achievement, and we are trying to make sure that we can keep that at a high level for our next generation and these careers. We had kind of been trying to find ways to implement it, and so now what I would like to do is I would like to take our data and I would like to choose 2 District 51 middle schools, and I would like to create a Lego club where students can come in once a week and play with Lego in a manner that is meaningful, right? So it's not graded, they're not being pushed, it's just simply them enjoying Lego and developing these skills.
I'm Matt Rybach, this is David Basil.
We're from Churchill.
Winston Churchill. We did a project on neural networks and their applications, different problems. We got to go to the regional science fair and then to the national science fair.
So the one of the main applications or our goals here is to make a workable library or a type of thing that can be usable to many people involving neural networks.
Yeah, to kind of teach different people how to use neural networks to have a very usable library. Something similar to processing, which is a MIT software which they use to teach children now, but it used to be a specialized software for them. And obviously we had 2 different projects for 2 different science fairs. We had one where we were classifying websites as phishing or safe, and then we also did classification of text based on linguistic elements.
Into age, classifying the age.
We'd like to actually, so processing, it's something which we view as our goal, you can say. We would like to develop a library which is usable to both, professionals and younger people, and something which we can use for our projects. So we would like, it's marketable because, you can get, it could be all open source software, which we would like to create for that. So, yeah.
And for classifying the age of text, I mean, the dream is like you find a text in a drawer and then you're master linguist with it. But apart from that, there's also Project Gutenberg is a volunteer organization that they could use it for more general if they need.
It really has very many applications. We were more focusing on building the fundamentals of these systems so then we can apply it to different problems. And that's what we already did. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Kanyon.
And my name is Amy.
And we're from Winston Churchill High School. Our project is Go Nutty. We create granola cups that include 36 vitamins and minerals that are all necessary for our daily life. We want to make sure that all people have access to food. They're also dairy-free and vegan. So we want to make sure that all people, regardless of their personal limitations, and they're also, we feel like our prices are pretty reasonable so that all people can afford them.
Our main goal is to, make profits and in the end donate to the Breakfast Clubs of Canada, so then, they can fund and have this money to donate to other kids to get, so then they have a full nutritious breakfast.
First, we researched the what nutrients that we needed for our daily life, and then we researched what foods we found. So then we created a list of ingredients that we should include, which include spinach and carrots and broccoli and oats and all this other stuff. So then we decided we had to come up with what we were going to do.
And in the end, we created granola cups. We started with a spread, but that didn't quite work out because we had to bake everything to make it
more, so that we didn't have to keep it in the freezer. It's got a longer shelf life.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Alice ZHANG, and I'm a grade 11 student attending Winston Churchill High School. So for my ICE project, I have decided to create a novel, 17 Days and Counting, and with my publishing company, Tell Well Talent from Canada, I will be publishing it in August or beginning of September. So I have decided to do this because I want to inspire young people in the Lethbridge community to take up their ambitions and what they love to do as well. Because in school we can be very busy, but I want to show that with free time, you can also do what you love. And also, I would like to create more opportunities for creative writing and speech arts presentations in our community, and I will use my novel, 17 Days and Counting, to promote that. I realized that even if someone pushes you down, you've got to get up and try again, because there's always a second chance out there for you, and you've got to take that opportunity. I really like English literature, and I'm hoping to go into civil rights law or corporate law, so writing and speech arts presentations is really going to help me with that future. I would say that yes, it is hard, I'm not going to lie, but the outcome is amazing and it will change you so much and you'll learn so much about yourself throughout it all as well.
My name is Michelle.
And my name is Dewani.
We're representing the Lethbridge High School iGEM team, and we're from Winston Churchill High School. Our project focuses on the purification of metal ions from tailings ponds.
This is a very prevalent issue that not many people know about, so we decided to tackle this with our system.
Yeah, we've been really busy trying to improve our project from many aspects, such as interviewing professionals and speaking with the public, working with mathematical modeling and in the wet lab.
Yeah, we learned a lot about iGEM and tailings ponds through this experience, and we were very passionate about this project.
The general goal would be to help make tailings ponds less detrimental. So there's a lot of aspects of tailings ponds, such as crude oil and acidity, that make it very, very detrimental to the environment. We would like to improve one aspect of it, which would be the heavy metals. So in the future, we want to continue to test our project out and test how effective and efficient it is in the lab, as well as continuing to consult with professionals so that they can help us improve and inform our project.
Well, one of the big things was that the first times we tried it out, it did not work, so we just learned to troubleshoot and just move forward and find the better system that we wanted to make.
Yeah, we learned that it was okay to pivot. We started with a goal, we switched a few times, but we ended up with something that is pretty applicable for our system.